take you through the task that I want you to have a go at. So what you can see here are all the formulas that you need to solve the questions coming up. In reality, all you really need is the rectangle one, the triangle and the circle. Even though they have these in the book, we're not really covering them at this point in time, but we will at a later date. Okay, so let's get started. So what I've got here in the first task is I'm looking for you to be able to look at a particular shape and work out what are the different, well, what we call a composite shape, sorry, and I want you to work out what are the simplest shapes inside it. For example, here we have a shape, and if you imagine drawing a line between them, let me just do that. Okay, you see you've got either a rectangle or a square and a triangle. Okay, so that's the first part that you need to do, just identify what are the shapes within the more complex composite shape. Next, what we do is I want you then to actually write down these shapes. Okay, so we will call this shape here, it will be a square or rectangle, and then this one here will be triangle. So you can actually go just, alright, square and rectangle. Once you've done that, you can then we go on to step 2. Okay, so now that you have your shapes, yes, tick, you can work out what formula you need to use. To do that, we go back up here and you have the formulas here in written form, which you can do, or you can do the abbreviated one. So it's up to you how you do it, but eventually we want to get down to the abbreviated version. So we'll call this a rectangle. So the area of a rectangle is equal to its length multiplied by its height or width, or what they've got, length by width, length by height, it's all the same stuff really. Our second shape, S2, so I'll put that S1, S2 is area is equal to half base times height. Now for this one, we'll come back to this one at a later date. Okay, so that is what you need to do for all the questions. Okay, you'll notice in this one here there's actually 3 shapes, 1, 2, 3, but there's only 2 distinct shapes. Okay, you've got the triangle and a semicircle. Okay, so the formula for a circle, as you'll see, is this one here. I just want you to put that formula down. Being half, if you were to solve this, you would just half the answer. But for today, I just want you focusing on what are the shapes and what are the formulas. Continue through all the questions, trying to identify the shapes, and that would be fantastic. Okay. The last bit, sorry, is that you'll see, is it a plus or minus question? So for example, you've got 2 shapes connected to each other, so that is a add-in shape. If you come here, you'll see that you've got I've been describing to the other students, this is a pizza, and one of your friends has come along and cut out a triangle of the pizza, so you now have less pizza. So to solve that, you're going to need to do a subtraction. Okay, so the triangle from the circle. Hope that is clear.